Gary stepping down, said he wanted to leave too early, not too late. He said he saw coaches stick around too long. And it really wasn't, as you saw when Ralph Friedgen was forced out of Maryland, a very depressing, somber atmosphere. Not that way today at the press conference up at Maryland. So we'll go right back out to Comcast Center. Okay, so here we go. We are talking about Maryland basketball. Gary Williams today announced that he was retiring as the head basketball coach at the University of Maryland. He leaves with 668 wins, 461 of them as a Terrapin. The announcement was made today at the Comcast Center at a press conference.
We have risen dramatically over the past 20 years to national prominence and impact, and a key factor in the rise of the University of Maryland is Gary.
We're here today to celebrate a good man, a good father, a good grandfather, and a terrific coach. You know, I've had the opportunities to work with some pretty special people, but I'll tell you, no one's more special than Gary Williams. He's more than a coach, he's a teacher, he's a friend, and he's a wonderful, wonderful human being. Gary, thank you.
It was a very difficult decision to make. Mainly beside the coaching thing, I'm basically unskilled. So when you leave the one thing you kind of knew how to do, there's always some apprehension in that decision. But at the same time, coaching gives you confidence that you can be successful in some other ways. When I came here, it wasn't very good. We had to work very hard to get it good. And I wasn't sure. You know, whenever you get into a situation where you're not sure if you can ever accomplish something, the way I've tried to handle that is just try to work harder. Like, I'm not a genius. I don't know what to do other than just try to work harder, put more hours in. And that was what we had to do in 89, 90, 91, 92, you know, to get things out of the hole. And had a great assistant coach in Billy Hahn, who, you know, was there in the trenches, saw everything that happened, and we went from there to being able to win a national championship. So that's probably it.
You are a champion on the court, and you're a champion in the community. Your legacy here will live forever. So therefore, in the coming weeks, I will join Kevin Anderson in accepting his recommendation and recommending to the Board of Regents of this university that this basketball court be named for Gary Williams.
Gary Williams will not be leaving the University of Maryland altogether. He will be staying on as an assistant athletic director. Okay, in addition to the students, fans, and alumni who all attended today's press conference, several of Gary Williams' former players were also on hand. They weighed in on their former coach and what he has meant to them, not only as basketball players, but to the program and the university.
I was shocked. I just assumed that Gary would be here forever. It's just one of those things. I think when you mention the University of Maryland, you think of Gary Williams because of what he's established and what he's done for the university. And I was as shocked as anybody when I heard the announcement.
Obviously, it was a shock to all of us, but I think after hearing him here today, he's at peace with his decision. And I think you have to give him, you know, that time and that opportunity. If he feels like it's time to move on, I think he said it best. It's better to leave too early than stay too long.
What does Gary Williams mean to University of Maryland basketball and the University of Maryland as a whole?
I think it means a great deal. You know, he when the program was in tough times, you know, he brought him back up to national prominence. You know, won national title, Final Fours. You know, I think it means everything to school, and you know, you can see how much the fans love him, and the school loves him. It shows.
I've gotten to know Coach Williams now for like 17 years. You know, from the time that he recruited me as a young kid, come out of Baltimore, and have an opportunity to come here and play for him, and then also coming back the last 7 years, have an opportunity to play to coach with him. I think, you know, just overall, the day in and day out influence that he's had on my life as far as becoming a leader in this profession is something I'll always carry with me. You know, the importance of really showing the guys, your student athletes, the right way to go about life. That's something that that's the biggest influence he's had on me overall, and that's something I'll always cherish.
So the admiration and the love his former players have for him, Gary Williams will be missed on the sideline at the University of Maryland games. It won't be the same covering the team without watching him running up and down those sidelines.